Front tires on this have leaked since the day I bought it. So let's get them fixed. Jack it up. Take the bolt out on each side. Take the tire off. Next step. I believe this was made for concrete, but it's great for breaking beads on tires. You don't need one of them stupid tools I see them selling on Amazon. Just need it and a big old hammer. Make sure there's any air in it out. You could use a valve stem core remover and just take the valve stem out. Valve stem core remover. This one of these wheels goes flat within a few hours of pumping it up, and the other one goes flat after about 10 to 14 days. And I'd already put new valve stems seals in it, but it's literally leaked from the day that I bought it new. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just so far behind on everything. It was a lower priority to fix, so I've had the stuff to fix it and just haven't done it. Now you want to inspect your valve stem core and make sure that that red ring isn't like missing, or it could be another color too, but what you want to make sure is that it's not like nicked or anything like that, because these can leak at the valve stem. What you could do is pump this tire up and take you some water with a few drops of detergent in it and spray around and find out where the leak is. But I've already replaced the valve stem core, so I know it's the bead that's leaking. That's why we got to break the bead, then use a bead sealer. These generally break pretty easy. I believe it's all the way around now. Yeah. And as long as you don't break the bead and then wait for days and days to fix it, the beads will go sealed pretty quickly. Now what I'm actually using is called bead sealer. Is that showing up? Bead sealer is what you use. You basically brush this on between the tire and the rim. This can be messy. It is kind of thick, but it's also kind of runny. Try not to make too much of a mess. You want to move the tire out of the way and put a pretty healthy amount all the way around this tire. What this does is it fills any imperfections in this wheel up, so the air won't leak there anymore. I generally try not to get this on my fingers, but sometimes just can't help it. There's one side done. Flip it over and do the other side. This will work for basically any kind of tire. You could even use it on car or truck tires if it's leaking around the bead, which sometimes will happen if the rims are painted or something like that, or they're aluminum. Someone didn't use the right type of tool to remove the tire from the rim. It can nick the rim. You get a slow leak. So once you have that done, you put the valve stem seal back in it. Fill it up with air. Now I want to put this cap on there. I have seen them leak around where the valve stem seal goes in a tire. I'll take and wait and make sure that this fixes it. And if it don't, then I'll take the actual rubber part of the valve stem out and use it on this too. Or just buy new valve stems. I've got an air compressor. It's just a pain in the butt to have to pump this up every time I want to mow the yard. Repeat for the second one. Like I said, usually once you get these broke loose, they go pretty quick. But if you leave it broke loose and don't get it pumped up within a day or two, what'll happen is the tire will go back to its natural state, and then it'll make getting the bead to reseal kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. You can wipe off the excess. This is a mower tire. I don't care if it's got excess on it. I ain't gonna mess with it. Look at that. Just did it by hand. So I said that this will work for pretty much any tire. Obviously, I hope you got common sense enough to know that it won't work for a tubed tire. So it works for any tubeless tire. Alright, put the valve stems in this one. Then we'll go get them pumped up and we should be done. Bring you back in a few minutes. I turn the air compressor on. Hopefully it'll be shut off by the time we get back here. Just got to fill the tank up with air. You can probably hear it. Let's get these tires filled up. .40 psi is what we're supposed to be at. Now you might hear this pop when this bead seals. And of course, one side is not sealing. This always makes this fun for me to do because because of the way that my gauge is set up. I usually have to take them duct tapered or wrap a rope around it to hold it on all the time while I adjust the tire. I'm gonna try to use my legs to squeeze the handle. There it went, I think. Nope. I think the last time I did this, I actually did it on the mower, which made it a little bit easier. Oh, there it went. Just wasn't holding my mouth right or something. "40 PSI is what these hold. 60's good too. Now what you might see, you might actually see, like I saw a place right there, see that bubble right there? That's probably where it's leaking at. There and there and there. But what happens is, it'll leak a little bit, it'll seal up. This should be taken care of now. Next one. This is great stuff, by the way, at bead sealer. See that right there? Now it could just be too that there was excess in those areas, but in my experience, that tells me that's probably where it was leaking at. So now the fun part is just putting it all back together. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't actually planning to show you how to put this together, but very specific order this has to go. On each side of the tire, you have this setup. You've got a spacer, a cup, and another washer that's serving as a spacer. Now that goes on each side of the tire, just like this. Let me see if, yeah. So it goes the small spacer, then the cup. You notice the cup's got one side of it's indented, the other side's flat. So the indented part goes toward the wheel, and then this spacer goes on there. On each side of the tire, it's the same way, and then there's a long bolt. So I'll show you here in a minute. Make sure your tire valves are facing outward. There's the spacer. Roll this tire in here. I have this weird feeling this is going to be fun to get this in here. Just because of the way it come out. Now I might actually be able to just do one side and get the bolt started and then do the other side. Might be the easiest way. But I like to do difficult. Just like that. I'm gonna hold it up with my feet. Bolt goes through. Just like that. Now I think the bolt was supposed to go the other way, but it don't matter. One side done, repeat for the other side. And just like that, we're done. I will leave a link down in the description to the bead sealer and the valve stem removal tool, and also I'll find a hammer and that chisel that I use to break the bead. And those will be Amazon affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything extra when you click them, but it does help my channel out. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and share this video with anybody you think that will find it useful. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your homesteads.